Hi, it's Addeson from Wingo here. You're going to be saying, Wingo? Every time you use this book. It's like a dictionary, it's like a handbook, it's like the Bible. It's got any phrase you need for any situation. Your wife won't stop complaining about her stupid problems? Boom, put a cork in it. You see someone getting jumped and you want to help out? Boom, hope you're ready for a knuckle sandwich. If you say anything from this at a party, everyone's gonna love you. And look at how many pages there are. There's like at least 10,000. You following me, camera guy? It's even small enough to put in your pocket, just like that. Wingo, white is always right.
I can't live without this. It's just incredible.
Oh man, I don't even outside anymore unless I have it.
If I didn't have this, I would have never gone outside.
All I can say is Wingo.
Why waste your time and energy coming up with stuff to say when you can get it all from here? The Wingo Volume 1 sells for $19.95, but if you call now within the next 20 minutes, because we don't got all day, you'll get the unreleased Volume 2 absolutely free. That's 20,000 pages, all with unique phrases for $19.95. Comes with a 10-year warranty. Here's how to order.
Daddy, can I get one of those?
Feed me beer and babe. Oh. You to make me a Krabby Patty!
White man.
What? What?
A couple days ago, I was just chilling at home browsing the internet, being very productive, when I came across this, a tier list of a bunch of different white people sayings. I don't feel like I need to explain what that is, but for continuity's sake, it's basically just the vernacular of the early to mid 1900s, and they are hard. Now, as a white person myself, yes, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not actually blue and a bomb in real life, guys. I hope this doesn't ruin your perception of me or anything. You lied to us! Get up! Wait, what? So I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this subject, so I thought, hey, why not make my own? The most objective, perfect, well thought out white sayings ranking done by a true professional. Okay, I have this tier list here with a bunch of sayings, and I'm going to be forming my opinion based on 3 rules.
Rule number 1.
Creativity. What kind of mental image does the saying give you? I mean, what makes them so great is the uniqueness of all of these sayings.
Rule number 2.
Versatility. How often can you be using any of these? Sure, one could be incredibly creative, but if you're in a situation where you're never going to use it, then what's even the point of it existing?
Rule number 3.
Whether or not it's fun to say, if it rolls off the tongue, great. So let's start off with one that I think encapsulates those 3 amazingly. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. This one is an easy S tier. I mean, look at the image. When I think of No More Mr. Nice Guy, I think of Popeye's rolling up his sleeve, ready to beat some bad guys with his spinach and stuff. And there's just so many situations where I feel like someone's just pissing you off. You can just pull that out and they'll get the message that you're not playing around anymore. So definitely an S tier. Now, starting off strong, let's do one that is the opposite. Now, let's do a silly one. I hate this one. This is an easy F tier. I have a big family, all right? I got 50 cousins. It's crazy, all right? And it is an absolute pain to have to do family photos. It takes an hour to do the same 3 photos. You got to get all set up with your clothes and, put everyone in the right place so that it looks good, and then put the camera right. And then you got to deal with all the kids who don't know what they're doing and are just refusing to smile. And after all that, then you have to do a silly picture. It's I'm already mentally exhausted from having to sit there and listen to kids scream because they won't smile. So why in the world would I want to do another one? Can we just get it over with? And also, they don't never give you enough time to think of a good, silly face. At this point, I've just started to just do a straight face. I look incredibly upset, and people find that funny, so I guess it works, but it is just such a pain. Oh, yeah, definitely an F1. Never want to do this ever. Let's see, well, this one I think is kind of just very middle of the road. It is pretty fun to say, and it's pretty versatile. I mean, there's a lot of times where you're just shrugging your shoulders and well, it is what it is. But it is kind of just really boring.
Heading.
It's just well with a P at the end. Like, there's nothing about it that really sticks out to me. I kind of think the exact same with yellow. Look, there's another layer to white people sayings where, you know, all of them are kind of corny. What the fuck? It depends on whether or not it's like actually good corny, like it's hard corny, or is it corny that makes you want to like go deaf, you know, like pull your ears out.
Elder millennial.
And I kind of feel like yellow is in that very cringy kind of like yellow. I mean, I don't even really like calling. I just only text nowadays, so I don't know, maybe just a me thing. It's not that creative either. Like, I feel like someone just said hello, but with Y. Like,
Okay.
what does that mean? It means nothing. So, yeah, not great. Ooh, this is another great one. Another strong contender for S. Look what the cat drag did. No, I think it's A. It's very creative. I think it's very funny. But unless you are just a massive hater, which is me, but if you're not one, how often are you saying, look what the cat dragged in? Like, what kind of person do you just hate so much that you need to say something when they enter a room, you know? Like, if you have your mortal enemy, I get it, but how many people are you really saying that to? It's not enough. It's not enough. It's definitely an A. Crying out loud, I think this one is like a low A to a B tier. I don't know. There is a lot of things that are annoying that you just need to say that. But like, how often are you not crying out loud? I mean, are you just crying internally? Well, yeah, no, I guess I would say I cry internally more than I cry out loud. So if something is that bothersome, yeah, I guess crying out loud makes sense. Yeah, I think that one's an A tier, definitely. That one's a good one. Ooh, this is a great one. Aw, you're on thin ice, pal. This one is just, the image that it puts in your head is just perfect because everyone knows what thin ice is. Like, everyone's seen a video of someone falling into a frozen lake or river because they're standing on it. It's so simplistic, and there's some situations where if you're a boss and your employee is sleeping on the job and you want to tell them, hey, you know, you're gonna get fired, but you want to be nice about it, it'll motivate them. I'm telling you, any boss watching this, just say that to your employee and they'll just get in line immediately. Like, so yeah, definitely another great one. Whoopsie Daisy. This one's a very much an A tier. When I think of it, I think of someone slipping on a banana peel and like doing a flip as they fall down on their head. You know, like a very cartoony, silly way of saying you tripped. But at the same time, unless you're like incredibly clumsy, you're not gonna use it a lot. But I will say it is very fun to say whoopsie daisy. It rhymes, kind of, not really, but like whoopsie is also just a great word to say, and mixed with daisy, it's great. It's good. I'm sorry. How often is someone tripping? Ooh, okay, I got another one I absolutely hate. Foreign name. I'm gonna butcher this. Oh, I hate having to hear this from my substitute teacher, or I'm new in class and someone asks me. I have a pretty foreign name, but it's also incredibly easy to say. When you look at it, it looks distinctly Greek. But it's not like Giannis's name.
The Tokamboo for 3.
Anyone can say it if you just ask me the pronunciation, but I swear, anytime I'm with like a new teacher or it's like the new year and they don't know, they always have to say this, and it pisses me off so much because you can just ask me how to say it, or even better, you can just say it wrong or I will just correct you. All right? Why do you need to like preface it like you're so insecure that you just can't say it confidently, so you're gonna be like, I'm gonna butcher this and then say it wrong and then I correct you anyway. So what's even the point? You still look stupid. So just say it with your chest instead of being a little about it. So yeah, definitely F. All right, let's do like a little lightning round. Why I oughta. This one's very good, but it does kind of just feel like no more Mr. Nice Guy where you're angry and you're getting ready for a fight. Same with like up yours. I got a bone to pick with you. Although that one, I feel like you kind of say it not when someone pisses you off, but like someone you already don't like and they come into the room. But then again, that's also what Look What the Cat dragged in. So like, yeah, definitely like another B. Ope is just kind of another, well, decent, but like I feel like Side Eye is just kind of more of a better emotion for what it's trying to convey, you know? It works a lot better. So I'd say it's outclassed, so definitely like a C. Cup of Joe, I hate coffee. I hate everything about coffee. I hate coffee culture. So that one's going in an F. Easy F. Living the Dream. This one's a lot different from the other ones. This one's very celebratory, but I don't know. You know, it's not that creative. Like, you're living your dream, but like you just put the instead. Like, everyone has dreams. Everyone wants to live them. And, you know, it's nice to live your dream, but, you know, it's not creative. It's just kind of stating the obvious. So, yeah, no, B. Ooh, another great one. Oh, Hey Wise Guy. Oh my gosh. I love this one. This one is just so condescending and so perfect for so many situations for people who think they're smart, but they're not. Like, you are not Einstein, man. You're not anyone. You're just Adam Sandler, which I love the image of Adam Sandler, because that's exactly who I think of when I think of a wise guy. So, yeah, definitely great. Amazing. The Bee's Knees. This one is kind of carried by how fun it is to say. I mean, it rhymes. It sounds funny, but I don't know. What does it even mean? What situation are you going to be using this? And it's not even a creative rhyme. It's just be knee. You know, like we're back in 3rd grade doing Miles type raps, you know, like, it's kind of bad. It's kind of like a D. Ooh, Cat Got Your Tongue. This is another great one. I kind of want to put this at number 1. These aren't ordered, by the way, but this one might be the best one. It's so perfect for so many situations. If someone's upset, if someone's angry, if someone is just having a hard time, and you don't want to like patronize them or make them feel not normal, so you can just say something funny. Or if you can't convey what you really want to say, it creates an environment where you can be honest, where it's not completely serious, you know? And I feel like, especially me, horribly depressed and alcoholic, my wife left me, my 3 children hate me, won't talk to me, I have to pay $1,500 in child support, and, you know, I'm just having a hard time, and if someone says that, you know, I feel validated. I feel like everything's fine, everything's gonna be okay. Definitely S. For Pete's Sake, that one's definitely like a B, kind of just whatever, you know, not the greatest. I kind of feel like it's just for crying out loud, but just worse. It doesn't sound as good. Why are we caring about Pete's Sake? What if he's like a DUI driver and we don't need to like move out of the road for him because of his sake, or else he's gonna die and explode? He's the one who did the DUI, not me. It's okay. I hope you're hungry for a knuckle sandwich. Hey, bully. This one's also very similar to like No More Mr. Nice Guy, but the mental image is so funny, and looking up images on Google for knuckle sandwich was absolutely amazing and horrific at the same time. A knuckle sandwich, like I feel like I'm at school and I'm looking at my best friend getting bullied and I'm whipping the bully's ass. I become the hero of the school. I get a gold medal. So it may be derivative, but it is still a great one. Okay, Hold My Beer. This one is like simultaneously S tier and F tier at the same time. And it's all completely based on the context, all right? You want to impress a girl while you're throwing axes or bullying and whatnot. It either works really well or it's terrible. If you get a gutter ball,
you got a gutter ball. Maybe next time throw it forward.
it's an easy F tier because then the girl just thinks you're pathetic. But if you hit the bullseye or you hit a knockout, then it's like, oh my gosh, she's so hot. Please marry me. Let's get married in the morning. So I can't put in C because it's so perfect for certain situations, but it's so bad if you fail. It might just be a skill issue and it might be an S, but I'm also not, I'll put it in A just because of it's kind of unpredictable. Fancy Seeing You Here is kind of another one where it's either F or S at the, well, no, not S, probably A. Because I don't know about y'all, but it is so scary when you meet someone from your high school that you didn't really get along with, and you see them at the grocery store, and they come up and be like, fancy seeing you here. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Please stay away. I just want to die. Please help. If you meet someone you actually like, you know, and you can have a good conversation with, it's a decent starter. I did choose the photo of two men making out because that's what it feels like half the time. Like, you know, you could just be like, hey, what's up, man? Instead of being so extra with it. I'll probably put it in C tier just because I feel like more situations it's bad and awful than it is good. But it can be good. And speaking of cringy, trying too hard, hay is for horses is the most try-hardy saying I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm not going to treat you like you're royalty by saying salutations or whatever. Like we're at a McDonald's. You are not that important, all right? So I hate this one. Honestly, it might be F. It is an F one. Hold your horses. Oh my gosh. When I see this, I think of like Sonic sprinting at the speed of sound and someone grabs him by the shoulder and tells him, hey, there is immediate danger here. Please do not go there. And it is so fun to say, but it is not the most versatile. Like there's only so many situations that you could be like, hey, hold your horses, like you're going too fast. And also it's kind of personality dependent. If someone's like super impatient, it's good. But like if someone is Monk from Clash Royale,
I ain't pray for these baguettes, I pray for better days.
You're never gonna use that. So A tier definitely. You're barking up the wrong tree is definitely just an S tier one, just based on how fun it is to say and how creative it is. You know, there's a lot of situations where you or another person is like messing with something they probably shouldn't be doing, or, you know, not everyone can see the doom situation that they're in, and so it's great to use. So definitely an S tier, another amazing one. Go take a long waft off a short pear. I don't love this one because is essentially telling someone to kill themselves. And I didn't even really get what it meant until I looked up what peer was. It's kind of an old word that I don't think a lot of people know. And also it's really dependent on who you're talking to. If it's a friend that you know isn't gonna get upset with you, essentially telling them to kill yourself, then I guess it's fine. But also it's a little too try-hardy when you can just say game end yourself, you know? I don't know. It's okay, but like it's not it's too much. It's too long as well. It's not great to say. Let's skedaddle. Now, I imagine anytime someone says it, they wind up before they start walking, and they have like particle effects that come out when they start sprinting. And also, it is really fun to say, but like how many situations where you need to like start running away from immediate danger? Well, I guess if you're like late and you need to go as fast as possible, then I guess that can work, but like it is very niche, so I'll have to put it in B. Put a cork in it. This is another S tier, kind of ruined by something else, but it's, if you say it to the wrong person, you might get a response that you don't want. Like, it's a little bit freaky if you're into that, I guess, but at the same time, there is a lot of times where there's people who I just want to stop talking about a certain thing, or just stop talking at all, and I want to put a cork in their mouth so they'll just shut up. So, A, another A. That's rich coming from you. Easy S tier, another great one. I think I'm starting to realize a pattern that maybe I just hate everyone.
Friends refer to me as like the Rick friend because like I'm smart. Being a hater is fun.
Maybe I just want to tell everyone that I hate them and I'm tired of listening to their garbage, their yap, because all of these are just me being angry or me calling someone out. There's a lot of people out there who are hypocrites and they say something and then do the opposite. And so it just, I've used it so much, I can't put it anywhere other than S. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's great. It's amazing. Man, I am kind of calling myself out today. It's not as versatile as many others because you can only really use it in like a group setting where someone says something really stupid or dumb and you just go be like, get a load of this guy, like, and then we all start laughing and like rich people laugh and we sip our drinks. It's good, but like, man, I gotta maybe go to therapy, you know, maybe I gotta figure out why I hate everyone. This one is also, man, it's so good. I love this one. Mr. Captain Obvious. That's another great one to say. Sometimes people just be saying the most obvious thing ever, and it's like saying, you know, at the end of the day gon' end. And it's like, are you smart? Or are you stupid? And then you think about it and you're like, oh, this is dumb. Get with the program. I imagine a lieutenant or a sergeant telling a new recruit who is rambunctious and not following orders to say this, which is a funny mental image, I won't lie, but it's so specific. And I mean, you can use it in other situations, but I don't really like telling people what to do unless they actively piss me off. I don't use this very often, so it's probably like a B. Let that sink in. Oh, this one is easy S. This one might be also number one. Man, I love this one. Is so versatile and it is so funny and is so good to say. I imagine that one image of Greg and Rowley talking about spooky stories. There's just this feeling of dread, but also you can use it to say something like kind of emotional or something surprising, and you need time to like process it. And it's even more funny because it's a pun at the same time. Like, I guarantee you everyone's seen that one image of the sink at the door and letting the sink in. All of it is just perfect. It's so good. You're the Boss. Another great one. Another S tier. Man, we're ending off strong, I won't lie. Look, we are not perfect humans. Not everyone knows exactly what's going on all the time. And so when you're lost and someone knows what they're doing, it's the perfect thing to say. It's like, help me out, man. Like, you can do whatever you want and I'll follow you. I feel like you're gonna use this so many times, unless you're like some egotistical prick that thinks they're good at everything and then fails miserably, and then you can't say sorry or, you know, I told you so or whatever. Serves you right. This one, I use this all the time in League when I'm getting absolutely pounded, like talking trash in chat, and then we end up winning the game anyway, and then I'm the one who ends up with the better KDA, the better CS, whatever. Like, it's just the perfect, satisfying, like, you suck, actually. Like, you deserve this. I guess it's not the most versatile. It's so satisfying to use. And it's such a great rage bait tool as well. Yep. That's the end of it.